In 1970, September, I believe, I was diagnosed with ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and it's a blood cancer. And at the time, the survival rate was probably under 10%. But now, through St. Jude, the survival rate is probably in the mid-90s for ALL, which is probably it's the most common childhood cancer. And I'm here now because of St. Jude, and I'm 48 years old, so cancer-free for over 40 years thanks to St. Jude.
At dusk you see him get on the edge of town, a cold winter, long nights, and they'll be coming for you when the sun goes down. You can't run, you can't...
Yeah, I met Vince Murray a long time ago. Actually, the first time I met him, we played at he had a record store, Aardvark, I think. And he was nice enough to have Lucero come in and play an in-store at the record store. And I had no idea at the time his whole story. But once I got to know Vince better and learned about what he'd been through and what he was raising money for now, when he asked if I'd be a part of it and come up and play, I immediately said yes.
It's year number 7. Vince Murray, who we know from First Avenue, Aardvark Records, Northeast Minneapolis, and the greater world. He has been raising money for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital for 7 years. He also does a run from Peoria to Memphis. And Vince is a special character. He started this 7 years ago. I didn't even know he was a cancer survivor.
This is my 7th annual St. Jude's benefit, which is called Boom Boom, Out Goes Childhood Cancer 7. And basically 7 years ago I started with the idea of raising money for St. Jude to give back to the hospital that saved my life. And I wanted to combine my love of music. So Grumpy's was the perfect venue for it, because I know Pat had hosted other fundraisers in the past, so just kind of started with that idea and other friends doing it, started to think of who I wanted to play, and of course Ben Nichols came to mind. Lucero has been my favorite band for a number of years, and so I just asked him and he said yes. And he has played 6 out of the 7 years, which is incredible, and it has grown grassroots style. The first 2 years were inside the bar, Grumpy's, and now we're in the backyard, and 200-300 people plus.
So yeah, I've done a lot of bad stuff in my life, and so I figure coming up here every summer works a little bit of that bad juju off, paying back just a little bit. Not enough, but I'm really glad that I get to come up and help out every year. It's a great cause, and Vince just impresses the hell out of me.
I don't see no other way. I can see the old house not too long ago.
I guess what I'm most excited about is using, you know, what I do to actually help people and outside of myself, because I think it's easy to get really caught up in a whole like independent music scene and think like nobody's making enough money, but when you can actually like come together as musicians and raise money for an actual good cause, I think that's way more important.
I don't know what all this drinking has been.
Grumpy's was a natural fit because Vince asked me. I love doing stuff like this. Obviously we love music, but it's nice to put together a good bill. Folks like Ben Nichols and Lydia Loveless and Nichols, Alicia Corbett are always there for us, and it's great when it's wrapped up in a solid cause. And yeah, and the weather's screaming, everybody's happy, and yeah, year number 8 coming around the corner.
The run portion that I do is a relay type run that was started by two gentlemen in Peoria, Illinois, where I grew up. And it's relay style from Memphis, Tennessee, where the hospital is located, back to Peoria, where the Midwest affiliate is located. And it's a 4-day running event where each participant is required to raise a minimum of $3,000. And so that's where part of this event came in, is I wanted to push past $3,000 because I already had a base that I could raise that amount, and I wanted to shoot for a higher amount. And last year we were able to raise $11,000 in an afternoon here at Boom Boom Outcomes Childhood Cancer. And the reason I love hosting it here at Grumpy's is because it's in Northeast Minneapolis. It's a community. It's a community bar. Folks come together, all walks of life, and they come together for one cause. They rally behind it, and it's just such it's a true neighborhood bar. It's a corner bar, it's a neighborhood bar, and the neighborhood really rallies around this event.
And it's always been you. All right. Just figuring them out. It'll get better.